Back in action.
Yep, back in.
God, let me set the timer. All right, we're back in action now.
There we go. Episode 29. Here with Jack Jones.
Jack has a story to talk about.
Yeah, so Pate, you don't know about this one.
Really?
Yeah, it's actually very recent, as in like the last 15 hours. So, you know how you like to go to the Mint, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know how I like to fuck with you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I may or may not have bought 4 100-foot rolls of saran wrap.
Oh, go ahead.
You do.
I'm turning that up a little bit.
Yeah, I may or may not have bought 4 100-foot rolls of saran wrap. Drove down to the Mint while you were there with Gracie and saran wrapped your entire car. And as I was finishing up,
It wasn't my car?
no, that'd be funny. Apparently, they have security there. They roll by. I see security on the side of this truck. I'm sitting there rolling hands, running around circles. I just wave at them and go, "Hey!" I just keep going. And they sit there for a minute and look at me. I just keep going. Like, I don't care. Like, you're security. Oh no! Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And I get done. I went up to him and they said, "You can't do that." I said, "Oh yeah, I can."
I can.
I said, "This is my
buddy's car.
it's my buddy's car." They said, "No, but like you can't do that here." I said, "But it's already done."
I didn't do it. You don't have to.
Yeah. And so they get out of the truck. They start walking over and they're like, "We're gonna have to ask you to leave and take all that off." And I went, "But like, it's kind of funny though, right?" So I'm sitting there.
Let's go!
I'm sitting there pissed off because this fat security guard got out of her truck. It was like, "We have policies here. You can't do that." I'm like, I tried to reason with her too. I said, "Look, I'm not vandalizing anybody's stuff. Like, I'm going to sit here for like another 10 minutes, wait for him to come out and just laugh at him. Like, how about this? How about we both sit here for like 10 minutes? I asked her, I said, how about we both just sit here for 10 minutes? Kind of watch. You get a laugh. I get a laugh. Everybody's happy." And she just goes, "No, you need to leave." I sat there. It's like, so me and Gracie had to cut it all off, shove it in the cart, and she got pissed. She's sitting there cussing on the drive back about how she hates this fat security guard.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, you should have just sent Gracie out there to fight her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess if you spend fucking $10,000 a month at the Mint, they'll fucking protect your car or something.
Yeah, they're like, "This is our prime customer, and no one fucks with him, bro."
That's right. I'm lucky.
Bro, you got the ops out there watching for you. I didn't even know they had security.
I didn't either until they rolled by. I sat there and waved at them. She smiled too. I was like, "She thinks it's funny. I'm gonna keep going."
She lets you finish so you can take it all down.
I know.
That's what you get. Yeah. Yeah, I got my ops out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was on the bike doing cardio. I got a call from Jack at like 9:30. He's like, "Hey, is Pate at the Mint still?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think he's about to come home." He's like, "All right, just try to stall him for a little bit. We have a good idea." So that's when I text you. I was like, "Bro, I got an hour left of cardio. You take your time."
Dude, I found a new one that we can do to JT.
What?
We can go to a porta potty. Like a frequently used one.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And then write his number down and ask people to send him pictures of the shit. We've got to do that.
I watched that entire video. I was like, "Bro, that's a great idea."
So I have one I was thinking about this morning of how to fuck with JT. Y'all know those little cricket noise makers?
Oh yeah.
It would drive him nuts because he wouldn't be smart enough or like not smart enough.
He wouldn't know how to look.
But like he would be too lazy to get up and actually go like find the problem.
Yeah.
So next time we go for a poker night, just
We'd have to do it in his truck because Rochelle would just shoot.
Just do it in the game room.
Yeah.
We'll stick it in like a cushion.
We when I went and started working at Dodge, they did that to one of our sales managers, and it was for like a year straight. Yeah, he couldn't find it. Like he had like the tile ceilings, and they like put it up in there and like over the other side, and like they don't die either. Like they just
they just chirp like once every like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then like I would go in there. I'm like, bro, do you hear that? He's like, yeah, dude, I can't find it, dude. Then they put like 4 of them in there, and he found like 2 of them. And dude, it was so annoying. He's like,
"You're living in the walls."
Yeah, that shit, dude, that would go crazy.
We need to do that in his truck where he spends all his overtime. And
dude, that's so funny though. You tried to prank me, and it didn't work.
I was so defeated. I called Dell on the way back.
I know.
Mad too.
Dude, all I heard was Gracie in the background cussing. He's like, "You're so fucking stupid, dude. This is so stupid." I'm like, "Damn, bro." Like,
I know she was so happy to be part of a prank too. She's like, "Oh my god, we get to prank Shane."
We got back in the car and she was kind of like sweating and nervous, and I'm like, "Why are you freaking out?" And she's like, "Cause like we almost got in trouble." I'm like, "It's mint security."
yeah, they can't like legally arrest.
We're
you.
saran wrapping a car. Like it's not like.
Yeah, I'm like, "You're fine." She's like, "Yeah, but like I was getting like kind of anxious and whatever like, when you were talking to her," and I'm like. She was fat and wearing a gray polo. I think we were fine. Like that was. She didn't even have a flashlight. Like,
We were actually talking about the security last night while we were eating, because I was joking with my dad. I was like, "You should go around and start asking people what they got." Like, "Oh, that looks good. Can I have a nibble?" And then he's like, "I'd get kicked out so fast." I was like, "Have you seen the security here, dude? There's a 7-year-old guy that checked me in and checked my ID." Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they're stopping us from doing shit.
we should go to the Mint and do like a Impractical Jokers kind of thing.
We should.
sometime.
We should. Except you can't have video cameras in most of them.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, we don't need to have video cameras. Just
Well, we could wear like the Ray-Ban Meta glasses.
or just
That's an idea.
Yeah.
And then we can mic ourselves up,
Yeah.
because the mics can be recorded separate audio.
Yeah. But the glasses take recording too.
Yeah, that'll be the video footage.
Yeah.
And we can
I
sync
was
it
just
up.
talking about just to go fuck with people just for fun,
Yeah, just go fuck people.
or send. Wait,
Whoa. No, that's bro, chill out, dude.
or we could
Just not messing around.
tell JT that we're all gonna do something, send him first, and then just leave.
Dude, the best prank of all time was the sticky notes though. That was
A year ago now.
it's been over a year. Like a year
Yeah.
and a week or something, I think
Yeah.
I said on the group chat.
Yeah, like a year and a few days or a week.
There's
Yeah.
still notes in there too.
Yeah, that's the worst part. Is you haven't even taken them
It's
all
just
down.
those, like, right when you walk in, those 2 walls. I kind of like them. It's not bare there, you know?
It's decor.
Decor. Makes my room a little more colorful.
Tell me you're a single guy without telling me you're a single guy.
I don't care. I'm not trying to impress anybody. It's a lifestyle.
Bro, just has
choose
a
me, choose
corner
me.
of just like clothes and bean bags.
Yeah, clothes, beanbags, and
The beanbag's not there anymore.
Was it not?
No.
It's just been eaten up by the clothes.
No, I gave it away.
Oh, did you give it to your brother?
Yeah.
Nice. That was awfully nice of you.
Yeah. Yeah, he's poor now, so. He's taking care of a child.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, my brother springs the biggest news on me.
Yeah, he
randomly.
is the best. Like, what do
You're
you
an
call
uncle
that?
now?
It's like sneaky.
No, it's the. What do you call that when it's?
I don't know.
I don't know
the
what
word
you're
you're looking for.
I don't even know what situation we're talking
He
about.
gets his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I hear about like a few things about her. Her name's Tracy, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. I see her on his like stories every once in a while. Then I hear they're moving into an apartment or their own place. I'm like, oh, that's cool. You know, good luck, save money, blah blah blah. And then he says, hey, you want to come to her daughter's birthday? Huh?
What?
What? Whose daughter's birthday? Oh, it's Tracy's daughter. She's turning 5 or 6. I'm like, huh?
Hold it.
Like your girlfriend Tracy? And this is on speaker. Like she's in the car. I'm like, she has a daughter? And he's like, yeah. Like luckily I didn't say anything too crazy. Like while I'm
Yeah,
on
it
speaker.
couldn't be me.
Because other thing is, this dude doesn't tell you when you're on speaker in a car with people in there. I make like a dick joke, because it's my brother, right? And I'm thinking I'm just joking around, and he's like, "Oh yeah, Tracy's in here, and then the kids." I'm like, "Bro, you could have warned me."
After you say the most profound things, yeah. By the way, her kid's in here.
But luckily, I wasn't like, "Why are you with her? Or if she has a kid?" Blah blah blah. Like, yeah, like it could have been.
I mean, I think you probably should have. It just would have been funny.
Would have been, yeah.
But yeah, then he was like, "Yeah, mom and dad know." I'm like, "They didn't tell you?" I'm like, "No, I didn't ask. Like, if my brother's girlfriend has a kid, no,
My
I'm sorry."
younger brother's girlfriend.
Yeah, and they're both pretty young, like 20.
So what word were you looking for?
Huh?
What word were you looking for?
It's like when you spring something really big on someone. It's not like you drop a bombshell on them. It's something.
Is it like a phrase you're looking for?
Yeah, it slipped my mind.
Comment the phrase he's looking for.
I thought you were just gonna say like cuck or something. I was like,
No, I don't know what else.
I was like, what?
I have to bleep that out, but
But yeah, I went to the birthday party and I was like, this is crazy.
yeah. Yeah, but that math also doesn't work. She can't be 20. She had the
They're
kid,
islanders.
she had the kid at 15 years old. Yeah, but you're in America. It's a little different.
It's not stopped people before.
Yeah, I guess. I wish I couldn't do math because that's quite.
I really don't know how old she is.
Yeah.
I didn't ask.
I should be like 32.
I was kind of scared to
I was
ask.
like, that's like next week's topic.
Well, like, how old was she when she had the kid? How old is she now?
I would ask that. Like, how old is she again?
Yeah, but she was on speaker in the car. Like,
Yeah,
I
but you
couldn't
didn't
ask
know
her
that.
then.
Yeah. That's,
But put her on speaker. How old are you again?
Yeah, maybe I should have. I don't know. I just try to.
I guess it all depends on if you like your brother or not.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
'Cause, I mean, if you like him at all, be a little bit respectful. If not, I mean, let it fly.
yeah.
No. I don't know. I don't want to make things more difficult for him.
I don't want him to start thinking.
Your family doesn't like me. Your brother doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's a kid, and I'm like, what's going on here? But hey, to each their own.
Yeah, but like, it's okay, not too bad, because you already got like the first 5 years out of the way. Like, they know. How
Yeah,
to
you
use
got the worst part of
bathroom and
it out of the
talk,
way.
and now he's just like cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
is
like,
it
hey,
boy?
man, give me your
It's a
fruit
girl.
snacks.
Oh, it's a girl. Well, still, I mean, it's
Yeah.
the same thing.
And she's cool.
Yeah.
For a 5-year-old. She likes me.
Yeah.
I'm good with kids. We were playing with bubbles the whole time. It was pretty fun.
Be like, yeah, you look like this. Oh shoot! I'm trying to think of other pranks that we've done before.
It's
I
always
have one
been me.
planned for y'all, but I just can't.
Is
You'll know when it happens.
is it so like you like can't bring yourself to do it, or you just having fun the time?
Both.
Oh, see, that's bad.
We just can't tell them when we're leaving the house.
You know I don't care to do it when you're here.
I will tie you down and you'll watch me do it.
Dell comes home, I'm strapped to a chair.
You got started without me?
I was about to say, isn't that how you normally come home?
Yeah, usually, yeah. Yeah. Text pay, hey, it's been a stressful day.
Yeah, he pays no rent.
Crack a bottle of wine.
Get out the olive oil. We're going healthy. I mean, it'd be, I gotta get out the stress some way. I'm trying to think. I think I have a prank, but I can't remember it. Have we ever done anything to JT?
If you want
Not really.
I mean,
I mean, there's some funny stuff that happened to JT just because it's dumb.
Because he just.
Yeah.
No, we really don't mess with each other.
Like we put that dildo on the back of his truck. That was funny. And then his dad
that
found
was
it, and he was
funny.
like, "Have you seen what's in the back of your truck?" I'm not gonna ask, but really, because he was just throwing some stuff in the back of his truck for him, and then he sees a dildo laying in the bed, and just like JT.
Your mom needs to talk to you, JT. About having this conversation with you.
He's like, dude, I'm not even gonna ask.
I want to fill like someone's car full of like the.
Packing peanuts.
Yeah, I think with JT would be a good one to do that too.
Yeah.
Cause he would just like leave it in there.
do that, and then tie a whole bunch of zip ties around his drive shaft. So
Oh.
it'd be,
Oh, you're really thought about this.
dude, I've done so many bad pranks to some of my buddies in the past. It's just, one time, my friends had a older like '80s Camaro, no wiring and shit in there. He'd been just fucking with me for weeks, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna have some fun. I go over to his house in the middle of the night. I unbolt his seat from his Camaro. I replaced it with a 5-gallon bucket.
Oh, you took it out?
Yeah, I took it out, and I left instructions on the steering wheel, like a piece of paper, to like a wild goose chase of where I left it.
A treasure map?
Yeah, like a treasure map based off of where I left it. I just left it sitting in the like middle of a field. So he had to drive a Camaro with a 5-gallon bucket for a seat to go get his bucket.
Dude, I'd be so pissed off.
Oh, dude, he called me in the morning. He was pissed as fuck. 'Cause he had work that morning. He said, "Dude, I had to call out of work to go get this fucking seat." He said, "Now they're not gonna believe me." I said, "I'm sure they're gonna believe you. You're not making that up."
You just gotta take a picture of your car.
Yeah.
That's all the proof you need.
That is crazy. Was it a manual too?
No,
Oh,
this one
damn.
wasn't a manual.
That'd have been terrible trying to run a manual with a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah, so like, I didn't want to put him like any like real danger or anything. So like I didn't put it on like any main roads or whatever.
You should just like cut his brake lines. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
As he's reading the note, he's driving. Like, oh shit!
Stop here.
So, Pete, you've met Lucas before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who I did too. I've done so much shit to his cars in the past. Like, I've jacked up the rear wheels to where they're like an inch off the ground, so he gets in the car, presses the gas, and won't go anywhere. I found it. He used to have an SUV. He left it unlocked. I was just driving by. I was like, "Oh, that's his car." He left it unlocked. I stole everything out of it. Stole everything. He called me like an hour later, like, "Dude, somebody broke into my car." I said, "No way." His parents used to hate whenever they like see me pull up or whatever, because they're like,
What are you
doing
up
this?" You know,
Something's going on.
his dad especially, like, one time I filled his car with packing peanuts. I did that.
Yeah, I want to do that.
His dad got off of night shift. It's like 3 a.m, something like that. He rolls up. I have a massive bag just pouring in the window of his son's car, and he just goes, just walks in. He's saying hello. We're like 17 at the time, dude.
You just go to sleep, old man.
He
Oh,
just walked inside.
I'm so glad we like weren't growing up together when you could drive and shit.
Dude,
Oh, like your son.
Yeah, the amount of
Yeah.
stuff he would have pulled on us.
Oh yeah.
the amount of stuff I'm still going to pull.
Yeah.
I'm busier now. That's the only problem.
Trying to keep the workload very high.
I'm about to take out some like street signs and stuff, so you have more work to do, more accidents to show up to and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hurt the public.
I'm just gonna start lighting houses on fire.
Go mess with like stoplights and stuff.
Just I'm gonna leave like a treasure map every day of the house I'm gonna burn down. And you have to like go find the hints to figure out which one it is. Yeah.
Dude,
That'd be wild. thing to
speaking
do.
about arson, I have a crazy story for y'all. So, this is like 10 years ago or so, and I still hear stories about stuff that happened. But there was this arsonist that was going around Bowling Green, and
I think I remember that. It was downtown or something. Was that?
it was just all over.
Okay. Yeah. Go.
And the dude was an autistic man that worked at Hardee's.
Nice.
But he would go and he'd light up, like, wherever. He'd light a dumpster on fire. He'd light brush fires, or he'd light a house on fire, like, whatever. And his whole thing was, it wasn't that he liked fire. It's that he would hide close near the scene. And you know, on the front of fire trucks, how there's that spinning light that like, goes around?
Yeah.
He was obsessed with it, and it gave him hard-ons. So he'd hide near the scene, and he'd sit there and just jack off to the spinning light, and then run off and go to work. Yeah, insane. And when they finally caught him, they caught him hiding behind a tree next to a dumpster fire with his pants down. That's how they caught him.
Wow. That sounds like JT if he was unemployed.
So
Yeah. Like one of those lift trucks that he works on. Every time I get up in that lift truck and I'm up on those cables.
God, I wish I could flip one of those again.
Dude, that's wild. Like, what do you
That's
do?
actually-
What do you do with someone like that? Like, do you just? You can't really send them to prison, I guess, right? You just.
Yeah.
In a hospital, I guess.
Yeah, it's like a mental prison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're not just gonna let him keep going and making nut biscuits out at Hardee's, like.
Dude,
Yeah, and setting stuff on fire.
that's some shit like you'd see on Twitter. Because Twitter lets everything go.
That's crazy.
There's no filters on that now.
No, dude. Did you see Kanye's new song? I just heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about.
I heard about it. I haven't listened to it.
Now, I haven't listened to it yet, but you only can supposedly listen to it on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like I don't. Do you know what it's called, Jack? It's like
I don't remember what it's called, but he's basically like
saluting Hitler.
yeah, the entire time. And he's got there's like a music video with it. And he's got like 40 other black guys in there, and they're all just out there saying, Hail Hitler. And you're just like, what is going on?
Yeah.
How much did those guys get paid?
That's what I was wondering.
Like, to do that. They had to have been getting a bag.
I
A
don't know.
crazy bag.
Yeah, drops video for Yeah, I don't know, man. He's a crazy guy.
What's the name of that album?
It's the album's called Cuck, I guess. Kanye West drops a new video for Hell Hitler. That's crazy, dude. Isn't the speaking of that, isn't the Diddy trial going on right now too?
The Diddler? I don't know.
The Diddler. Yeah, I think that was Joe Rogan was talking about it a couple days ago that it was just starting. That's a crazy thing, man.
Dude,
There's so much more going on, like in the government than we know about.
so much.
Like with, what is it, Epstein and shit?
Yeah, Epstein, the way they're making their money and everything is just like I could go on a tangent about this for hours, but
Come on, get excited.
dude,
Get angry.
I'm angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. Wittily.
What are we gonna hurt you?
Dude, I love those videos where it's like the guy's making fun of those, and like you see an actual video of somebody being serious, and like they stand behind me, I protect them. They stand beside me, I respect them. They stand against me, they're my enemy.
What's that one with the two guys with the monster tattoos? That's
I wouldn't be the
bro.
ones that want to fuck with us.
You think?
Oh, my favorite are the ones that think like they're in a pack, bro. Like there's like a guy and the girl, and it's like the alpha and shit.
Yeah, the alpha.
They do that like that wolf howling thing.
Yeah. Dude, this
Yeah.
world's so fucked up, man.
I think if you want to think that you're an animal, we should be able to hunt you.
Oh, that's a good, yeah. We can have like hunting seasons for
Yeah, like, okay.
Animals.
You think you're a deer? Cool. I'm just gonna fucking skin you then.
yeah, or like if you're a wolf and there's like, or a coyote or something. That'd be cool.
We should like pitch it
Yeah.
as a show. We
Well, like a hunting show, just
yeah.
what?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
get like
All right.
200 acres fenced in and just start putting people out there that think they're animals. And we
Like
can hunt them.
we'll just tell them it's like a free range
Yeah.
fucking
It'll be
field.
in
They
a
can go
natural
out there and
Pitch it as a actual hunting show. Like today,
Yeah.
we're gonna go hunt some coyotes. And then
Yeah.
yeah, we go out there with some like airsoft guns or something because like we can't really
No,
kill these
no.
people on TV.
No,
but
just
But
say
it's AI. It's just gonna be fake.
no. Just say we're gonna go hunt some actual coyotes today.
Yeah.
Show up. It's just some like whacked out dude, and you just put him down. He's
In, like,
wearing,
a plush
he's wearing-
costume of a
he's wearing,
dog.
like ears or whatever. It's like we got one.
we just run them over side by side. Let loose, boy. Do, 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 do. Oh,
Dude, I'll think
yeah.
a lot of times. I just wonder, like, if this country just like turned into like a war-torn country,
I think
like would that be a good thing for society?
Yeah.
I think we're in a. So, have y'all ever heard about like the 80-year cycle of good times and bad times?
Yeah.
So, about every 80-ish to 100 years, there's some kind of event that kind of resets everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one we had was World War II. And so
Yeah.
all the, the old saying about strong men, good times,
Yep.
weak men, that kind of thing. And we're right around that time where there's just a total collapse of a whole bunch of pussies.
Yeah, I think it's.
Men not being men, the collapse of the nuclear family. They make it cool to, eat whatever you want, drink whatever you want, sleep with whoever you want, and it's a total breakdown. There's no fathers. There's no accountability.
Yeah, I mean, divorce is at like 50%. You know, you're flipping a coin on that nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always think about that. Like, I wonder if a huge change like that would be good.
Yeah, I go back and forth. I don't think we'll do anything super like catastrophic.
No.
But because at the end of the day, I feel strongly about the ways I think, but I don't hate the other person. Like,
Well, no,
at
no.
the end of the day, even if you're some whacked out tranny, I don't really hate you. I'm just like, I feel bad for you,
Yeah, just keep it to yourself, you know?
but I'm not gonna sit there and want to put a bullet in you.
Yeah,
Like that's nuts.
Yeah.
yeah. As long as you keep it to yourself, you know?
No,
It's usually the other way around.
Stay away from my kids, that type
Like
of thing.
they want to put bullets in you.
yeah, good luck.
They're the mass shooters.
Good luck.
Yeah,
They're the school shooters.
yeah.
Like, I think that's what it really is, though, is when you're talking about don't touch the kids. Like, once you start fucking with the kids, that's when a lot of lines are drawn. Because
Yeah.
you can have all these politics and do crazy stuff. Who cares? But I know none of us have kids. But if we see an adult coming up and talking about sex with a 5-year-old, that's when it's time to,
Yeah, we're crossing boundaries now.
we're crossing boundaries and it's
Yeah.
time to put you down. I don't.
Who was that fighter that his kid got sexually
Cain
harassed?
Velasquez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That dude, he
Hero.
almost, he never ended up killing the guy, though. He shot at him.
Yeah, that
But-
guy is lucky he didn't get his hands on him.
Yeah, some dude, like, raped a professional MMA fighter's kid, like,
Yeah.
multiple times. Like,
Not just any professional, like
like
one of the best of all time.
Was he was champ, wasn't he, before? or
Yeah,
no? Yeah.
heavyweight champ.
Yeah, like, an absolute savage.
Dang.
And the dude just, like, took off in his truck trying to catch him and started shooting at him and didn't kill him. But, yeah, it's,
So he just got 5 years
yeah,
in jail for it. Not for going after him, but because he was shooting,
endangering other people.
endangering others.
Yeah.
Which, I guess, but also that guy. You don't hear anything about the guy that touched the kid.
No,
He
no.
should be dead.
Dude, one of the most savage ones, this dude was in, like, an airport. And he was, like, waited for the dude that messed with this kid to get off the plane. He was just standing there. And the guy didn't know who the dad was. And he just had, like, a jacket on with a gun in there. He just pulled the gun out and just shot the dude right there and just set his
Yeah.
gun down.
I've seen
It's
that.
There's a few of those.
Yeah.
There's
Like, it's
a-
straight.
There's another one where the guy that did it, that committed the crime, was like walking past in the courthouse, and
Yeah, I
the
was
dad
about to
turns
say
around like
that.
he was on the phone
Yeah.
in the courthouse, turns
just-
around and
on
just
the-
yeah,
Yeah.
and he got off. He pled insanity or something.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
Which is, like, honestly probably true. Like, I would be insane at that point, too.
Have y'all heard about the guy that ran around using the sex offender registry and a hammer?
no.
It was like up in Alaska or something like that. I think.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, they could get away with it.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I don't know where it was exactly, but he literally used the sex offender registry, and like Jehovah's Witness knocked their doors. They opened up. He just took a hammer and just beat their skulls in.
Holy shit.
I was like,
insane.
that guy's my hero.
Holy shit. It's wild.
Dude, that's crazy.
If anything ever goes like catastrophically wrong with my life, I mean,
There's worse things you could do.
Yeah, I mean, you're cleaning up just the scum of the earth. Didn't you guys do a move with is that a pedophile or something like that? Or?
I don't know what he was. I just know he was a sex offender. I didn't look into it. I didn't want to know.
Like,
Yeah.
sex offense.
It can be kind of
bad.
Yeah, but it can be,
Pedophiles. Mm-mm.
yeah, but
Yeah.
like if you're like taking a piss out in the woods, like someone reports you, you can be a sex offender or something like that.
But like,
It's a little skewed, but
that whole family was kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
And then I don't know what kind of sex offender he was, but
because there's like
It's
levels
weird.
to it, I think.
yeah, it's weird because like there's a baby in the house.
Yeah,
So I was like, hopefully he's not that kind of sex offender. I don't know. But I didn't look into it because I didn't want to know.
Yeah. Sex offenders. Boo.
Especially since I know where that guy lives.
yeah,
Bullets. Yeah.
yeah. Just give me 2 thumbs down for that.
But yeah.
Yeah, the YouTube videos where they go catch him is just some of the funniest things ever.
Oh my
I
gosh. And
think
they just
some of those
slap the
have to-
shit out of him
Have to
for.
be like staged.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure, but I feel like some of them could be
Oh,
real
some of
though.
them for sure.
My all-time favorite one was the burrito one, where we
Yeah.
talked about it a couple times. This dude was like texting. We were probably on last time we talked about it. This dude was like texting this guy as like a, like 11-year-old girl or something, and he's like, "Yeah, can you bring burritos too?" So the dude
Yeah.
before pulls up brings the burritos, and he's sitting there just chewing them out while he's eating the burritos. Hilarious.
He's like, yeah, the cops are on the way. And then the dude starts breaking down. He's like, no, you're all right, man. It's okay. But the cops are on their way.
Dude.
Have y'all seen the one where the guy's like, he got caught out in public and he's like walking down the street and this big dude tackles him into like an overhang
Like the front porch? Yeah.
And the front- he gets hit. He gets straight hit into the beam, and the beam just
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that's. Oh my
That's
God.
gonna be
That's
crazy.
hilarious.
God, imagine getting just tackled through it 4x4.
I think we should take all the pedophiles,
Yeah,
do like a Hunger Games kind of thing with
that would
them.
be legit.
And
But I
then-
feel like that kind of like thing is real though, like a Hunger Games setting.
Oh yeah, it's definitely happening.
Yeah, between
There's
the multi-billionaires, they
there's
just
some
set it
crazy
up.
rich dude.
Yeah.
But like,
They could monetize it.
Yeah, but we could publicize it. You know what I'm saying? Like we could.
Yeah, but like,
I like where you're going.
I think there's enough people out there that would pay to see that.
Yeah, I like where you're going.
I'd do it with pedophiles, but like the catch is, tell them, hey, yeah, if you win, charges are dropped, you can go back to your normal life. But then like once they win, just put them down anyways because pedophiles,
Yeah, we could do it like a Squid Games thing and pitch it to Netflix, and they'll probably take it.
Yeah, but it'd have to be like Netflix Cambodia or some shit.
Yeah, I'd probably not.
I don't know.
probably
We might have to like meet like a secret billionaire, get in touch with like a
Yeah,
One of them.
who you gonna meet? Batman?
yeah.
not. Yeah, well, there's already 3.
We just go to like
I was about
Dubai.
to say, I mean, I'm sitting right.
Go to Dubai and just start asking people like, hey,
Would you want to invest into this?
could yeah.
Yeah, some Saudi would absolutely.
Yeah, like we hit up the Saudis and we just like,
Be like-
we somehow get connections to the prince and we're like,
It's like, look,
just an idea
you
here.
guys are already beheading them. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I can call Donald. I know he knows their prince pretty well.
But like, I think that show would hit. It would slap.
and literally. Oh, golly.
Any kind of survival show like that.
Yeah, I just think because this country's so easy just to do stuff in that's what happens. People just go crazy.
There's definitely stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
just the fact that kind of stuff just gets swept under the rug is bullshit.
A lot of it too is like your leaders of the country too,
Yeah.
like your government officials and stuff like that.
Y'all
Is
want to take a walk and go up to DC?
Yeah, it's a long ass walk, dude. I don't know if I'll make that one.
Yeah.
Or your judges too, or like priests and stuff like that. Those are the craziest ones. But yeah, I don't know, man. Crazy world. I don't know how we got on that topic, but
I don't either. Well, man, we're talking about packing peanuts, and then we're taking
talking
down,
about
Yeah.
taking down the
pedophiles,
government.
That was a crazy turn.
Ooh, what else is going on in this world today? Probably should talk about something positive. What's been good? The gym's been still going good. Car business isn't being affected by tariffs.
Yeah, that's nice.
Not too much yet. Had tornadoes come through the other day.
Don't know if that's
That's not good, but it's just something I'm thinking about,
interest rates should fall after the summer.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Bitcoin's back up.
Bitcoin's back up, baby.
About 104, 105, I think I seen yesterday.
Did I ever put y'all on River for
No.
Bitcoin?
No.
So it's an automatic investing.
Oh, is it like Acorn?
No, Acorns is like with every purchase that you do or whatever,
Mhm.
right? River is just fully automated. They're like a Bitcoin like bank pretty
Mhm.
much, and I have it automated to where $25 a week, every single week, just goes straight in and it buys me Bitcoin. No fees, no.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no fees?
No fees.
Oh, that's nice.
So I don't even think about it. I've been doing that for like 2 years now or so.
I've been doing that with Ethereum, but that's through Coinbase. Yeah. Coinbase is.
And you
Yeah,
get
but there's
charged. You get
fees.
charged a fee through.
Yeah, it's like 50, 40 cents or something like that per $20 or something. So maybe more. Is
I think it's a little bit more. I think it's a dollar
It's like a
too.
percentage or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
on like the weekly ones. But yeah, I don't know. I've been doing that. It adds up over time,
It
dude.
does. And I think within 5 to 10 years, Bitcoin's going to be a real currency.
Someone told me that Steak and Shake accepts Bitcoin for a purchase.
I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
Steak and Shake's trying to get like on the new wave of everything coming on. Like they moved to tallow everything. They took all their seed oils out.
Which is good. I mean, that's what Five Guys is good for.
Yeah.
It's all their, I would say healthy food, but it's all their like their good stuff.
Yeah, but you got to spend like $40 for a bag of fries.
That's also true.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, Bitcoin's at 105, 836.
Nice.
Yeah, my concern is just once everything goes digital, it's like you have no control over pretty much anything, which I guess that's kind of the way with credit cards as it is.
Yeah. I would just rather get in the game now than get in too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I think the ultimate end goal is to have the U.S. dollar backed by Bitcoin instead of gold, because they stopped the gold standard in like the 70s or something like that.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
And so ever since then, our dollar has shot down in value because there's nothing backing it. There's no, like, not $1 equals this much gold. It doesn't do that anymore. It's just a made up number pretty much. But since Bitcoin is a fixed amount, there's never going to be any more. There's never going to be any less.
Yeah, but don't they release Bitcoins every day?
Mm-mm.
No, it's mined. But
Like, there's only so many that are made. Like,
So how do you buy a Bitcoin then if everybody else already has all of them bought?
well, people are buying and trading and selling them all the time. It's just like making any kind of money.
Oh.
it's just like all the gold in the world. Like there's technically a fixed amount of gold in the world.
Yeah.
Or is it kind of like your money you put in the bank is your money, but they use it for other people's stuff too?
No, not with Bitcoin. It's like Pate said with gold.
Mm-hmm.
Like they made a certain amount, and that's all there's ever going to be.
I thought they.
But the difference is this is all digital and traceable.
Oh. Yeah, see, I just thought that they made Bitcoins every day.
No.
I mean, they're mining Bitcoins right now, but there's a certain cap to it because of the level of computing power we have that they won't be able to make any more.
Yeah, I just saw this
Like
stuff confused.
the mining of Bitcoin is solving algorithms and codes or whatever, and every time you get a new Bitcoin that pops out, any computer that helps make it gets partial pieces of that Bitcoin. But every time you make a new Bitcoin, it gets harder and harder. So one day our computer power just won't be able to keep up with it. Even once we make like supercomputers, we might get one more, and then it's just gonna get even harder to solve. We'll have to get a supercomputer for the supercomputer to get one more.
The supply and demand is always going to be positive for us. Like the supply is always going to be way down, and the demand is going to be so great that it won't matter.
Yeah, I'm not following any of this. Yeah, but isn't it all like digital shit? Like you just make it, or no?
It can't be made. Like,
Yeah, I guess it's weird.
I don't know. We're just three guys sitting on some couches right now.
it's really hard to explain.
Yeah, well, it's fucking hard to understand too. Let me tell you that much. Because like then they used to have like the Bitcoin like way back in the day, like the Bitcoin faucet where you could just like tap a button and get free Bitcoin from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but
So,
that's when the
Like the mining
algorithms
was easy.
Yeah.
It was just so simple. Like you could.
Tap a button and get Bitcoin from it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Now they have like 10 years ago, like the people that were really early into Bitcoin, they had warehouses of
Full of
computers, just processing units, whole warehouses
Mining Bitcoin.
mining Bitcoin, and they'd get like this whole warehouse would get like a tenth of a Bitcoin, and back then it was worth like probably when it was 2014 or whatever when it first spiked.
Yeah.
So like they were making good money because of it. But probably now they've mined so many that it's not really profitable anymore. Because it's so difficult just to get one more Bitcoin.
Then why was Bitcoin like why was that?
Why was it created?
No, like why was that the staple of the best cryptocurrency?
Because it's the one that started it all. It's the original crypto.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything else is just trying to copy what Bitcoin has done,
Right.
and none of them are successful. It's like,
See, I'm banking on Ethereum.
I don't know if that's ever gonna take off. If Bitcoin
Probably
takes off, then there might be secondary markets where you can trade that kind of stuff as well. But I don't think it'll ever be the staple.
No, I'm just hoping Ethereum follows Bitcoin's tracks. Because, will it? I don't know, but
Yeah, and your secondary markets would be more stuff for like video games or something.
Yeah, like I heard somewhere they were toying with the idea in GTA 6 coming up that
yeah.
you can make purchases with Bitcoin in the game.
Did you hear how much shit they've put in that game so far? They've put over $2 billion into that game.
That's nuts.
$2 billion.
I don't understand how you spend that much. Like I want to see the numbers of like the breakdown of where that money's going.
Yeah. But they like the detail they put into it so far has been insane. Like to the point like when you buy a 6-pack of beer from the grocery store, like as you walk, the beer inside the bottles will sway and the bubbles will like move with the sway. Like that's how much detail they're putting into this game.
That's cool and all, but as long as it's fun, I mean, I really don't care what it looks like.
Yeah, I mean like I think you said, like they're gonna try to put actual currency and actual real money in the game.
Yeah, they're gonna try and revolutionize the gaming experience, I think.
Probably will.
With it being connected with Bitcoin, and then you'll probably be able to sell in-game items for Bitcoin,
Yeah.
and it might be a source of revenue for streamers and stuff.
I'm telling you right now, if they end up actually having Bitcoin involved in the game, I'm
Oh,
going
they-
to play that like it's a second job. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, what do you do? Invest inside of a game and then take that money and then transfer it back out into your real account?
You probably could.
That's
but it's
gonna
going to
be
be like in-game items that you can grind for, or there might be certain ones that are rare. It's going to be like Ready Player One.
make
Dude.
like their own like free market inside the game.
That's gonna be like a secondary job, like you said, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can put that on a job application. Like,
I think you can. Like by
Current
the time we're in
eventually.
our
wow.
40s and 50s, I think a lot of the like, oh, you need a college degree and all that kind of stuff is just going to be completely gone.
Yeah, I think AI is gonna be driven a lot of things.
Yeah.
To the point where like you can just feel anything you want through this computing system.
I think anything, the only kind of jobs that are safe and in your hands are going to be ones that are like where you physically have to do something. Like anything that can be explained, anything that can be, computed, it'll be
Yeah.
nothing. But like, you'll never, like, I even think about sales. Like, I wonder if there's danger there because the computer can learn, okay, this is how humans react to certain phrases and just tell you what you want to hear in order to.
Yeah, and eventually it'll get so good because they'll have so many different interactions that they know exactly what words work the best and get certain results.
Yeah, I mean, they're using AI now, but I'll be out of sales by the time that actually takes over.
Yeah, it'll be a while.
Well, like some places have tried that and it has not worked. Granted, it's not as good as it's going to be, but people like to deal with people, but it's only going to get better, you know. But I think like universal basic income is going to be a thing as well. Like if it gets to that point where you're going like to the grocery store, you're going to go buy a car or a house, or to the point where, you know, all your factories are ran by robots, there's going to have to be some income source for people. I mean, you can't just take out 80% of the jobs.
I'm not a commie, so I'm not doing universal income.
Yeah, but don't you think it's about that? I don't think it's about a choice of doing that or not. I mean,
Somebody just needs to stop the nerds.
Yeah, I mean that's a whole part of it too, because your whole military. I mean, everything's gonna be ran by police. You know, police officers are then gonna be ran by robots. It's not like it's not. I think it's gonna be whole. They're all then, we'll all have chips in our brains and stuff like that, which is where that our lifetime, more than likely, will have something like that.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a Ready Player One, the whole movie.
Yeah,
everybody's in the VR world.
I think it's gonna be like WALL-E, where they're all sitting in the floating chairs, fat as fuck.
Yeah,
it could be. Yeah, I think that's after.
Find me in a cave in the woods, dude.
Yeah,
maybe. Dude. You can find me in the VR world.
Dude, yeah, no, I want to be
in the furry.
No, I'll be in a cave in the woods. In the VR world.
Dude, we're gonna have to be like pushing Pate around because you won't get out of it.
Nah, it's VR. I'm gonna have to move around. I'm gonna get one of those little stationary treadmill things with the Omni movement on there. You can run different directions and stuff.
Yeah, I don't even think it's gonna be that. I think it's something you just brain. You're gonna think about something, you can do it.
Yeah, we're not that advanced yet. Maybe with the Neuralink.
Well, I was about to say Neuralink. I mean, they're already, like, people are playing video games.
Yeah, it's an aimbot in your head.
Like, you would just think about where you want to shoot and what you want to do, and it does it.
Yeah.
Dude, I would never miss a shot. JT would still miss.
He'd be like, I don't see him.
His reaction speed's so bad, too.
Yeah.
In video games. I don't understand.
Imagine getting shit on whenever you have...
Imagine getting shot out of there when you're dropping in every time.
No, I'm just talking about, like, imagine you have Neuralink.
Oh,
and you still get shit on. Like, how mad would you be? I'd be raging like crazy, dude.
I would call Elon right away.
The amount of times I would back out of a game just because I was like, I want to leave. I'd already be gone.
Yep. Oh. Yeah, it's going to be a wild life. Dang, hunting's going to be crazy.
VR hunting?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about, like, real life. I'm like,
real life.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be, like, the same it's been for the last, like...
Ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you can... I don't know, man. Yeah, stuff's going to be exciting.
I'm telling you, bro. One day it's just going to look and feel so real.
They're going to find out ways to make, like, bodysuits that have, like, resistance and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Where, like, you want to go drive this car, you can just, go to that car in your brain and feel what it feels like.
Yeah, I think in the next 50 years it's going to be like that. And then, like, 100, 200, the chip is just going to be so good in your brain that you won't need a bodysuit or anything. You'll just feel it all. Yeah. Like it's going to trigger your brain into feeling it.
I also wonder if this is kind of like in 1950s, they thought about we'd had flying cars by now.
It could be.
We have a lot of stuff that is more advanced than even what they thought.
Yeah, but we don't have flying cars yet.
Yeah.
Didn't China or something like that already start making flying cars?
I don't know. Flying cars really doesn't make sense though. Like,
no, they got hover bikes. Those are cool.
Like, we have planes for anywhere that we want to fly, and it just doesn't make sense to
have a bike. Or a car.
Yeah, they're not very efficient. They're like big drones.
Yeah, it just doesn't.
Most of them, they're super loud and cause a lot of turbulence or a lot of winds and stuff, and just taking off in one would just like ruin neighborhoods, and then they'd have to make traffic laws for it all, and there's no infrastructure to enforce that. Like, imagine the car chases by police. Those would be insane.
Dude, it'd be like a Star Wars movie, bro.
And it'd just be 9/11 every day.
Oh, You have to go there.
Whoa.
It would be. People would be. Dude, the amount of
dude.
car crashes now,
yeah.
imagine in the air. It just. Somebody's falling out of the air. And, oh, dude, there's a hover bike in my fucking roof again.
Don't text and fly.
Yeah. Like, that's what it'd be like.
No, that will be soon, though, is driving with, or not really driving, just the cars drive themselves.
Oh, yeah. That will be soon.
Yeah, Elon already has it where when the Tesla gets out of the plant, it'll drive itself out of the plant and then go park itself like 2 miles down the road in a parking spot. They don't even have
Dang, he
no
just
humans.
fired 40 people with that.
Yeah, no, like, and then they'll get it to where it loads themselves on the truck, and then they'll get it to where they unload and park themselves at dealerships. Like, it's...
And then you order one and it just shows up at your house.
Yeah, and no one has driven the car yet. But yeah, that's already been
pretty cool.
started. I mean, hell, BMWs now and most of your products, they have where you can turn on the cruise and the car will just get over for itself, drive, go around curves and stuff. You know, you tap the blinker, it'll just move over for you, just sit there. And yeah. So it's soon. And obviously the argument's going to be that a robot can drive a lot safer than humans can, you know.
Eventually it's going to be like iRobot.
Yeah.
Those cars, pretty sick. I'm not going to lie. They go like 400 miles on the roads. 400 miles per hour. And then... But everything like knows where all the other cars are. So like
it's all
the crossing intersections, they're all timed perfectly. Like this car goes by as soon as this car goes by, and they just like miss each other.
You never have to think about any error.
Yeah, because the computer's doing it all until
someone
it gets
hacks
hacked.
it, yeah.
And then you got Will Smith with his bionic arm, trying to save everybody.
What was that movie? Was it like the Last Day or something like that, where the big ship ended up on the beach and like it was like America was
And then the beach.
on the beach. You remember that? What else? Barack Obama or some shit like that made the movie. Anyways, there was
I
like...
don't think Barack Obama made any movies. man.
No, he did. Hear me out. Anyway, it was like the final day. I have to look it up. But all these Teslas were just being taken over and then just driving on this highway and crashing into each other. And it was like 2,000 Teslas just all totaled out. I think that like be worried about that happening.
I think it was like an Avengers movie or something.
No, it was a recent.
I know what you're talking about. Like all the electric, self-driving cars got hacked, and we're like basically suicide bombing his car, right? Like coming after him, trying to wreck into him.
I have no idea what y'all are talking
God.
about.
It's some movie.
No. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up. Is it The Last Day? I don't know. In the trailer, there was just a huge like shipment boat or that ends up on the beach, and then that's how the movie starts. I don't have to look it up. You guys put me on the spot.
All I know for sure.
Is that the one we talked to Michael about? That he was like, I don't know, I was too fucked up to really pay attention.
I think so.
I just remember a big ship hitting a beach.
Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah.
It was like called like The Last Day or something like that. Because
I
then
don't
there was some
remember what
like
it's called.
racist things going on. Because like the white people were hating on the black people or something like
That's
that.
always fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm under pressure right now.
I just know Barack Obama did not make that movie.
I think he had a part in making it. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I'm wrong here.
I don't know. Obama's a piece of shit, and he married a dude.
Dude, that's crazy.
Big Mike. Y'all know about Big Mike?
Didn't what's his Tucker Carlson have the dude on that said he sucked his dick? Have you seen that?
No, I haven't. Y'all see the recent interview where he was sitting there and it's like, yeah, especially as a black man myself, and you went, yeah, okay, Big Mike.
The way you worded that.
Okay, Big Mike.
All right,
That's my favorite conspiracy ever.
I just want to say I'm right, not to go back on other topics, but leave the world behind. Barack Obama, along with Michelle, aka Michael Obama, were involved in producing this movie.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's gay.
that's right. That's right. I keep up with my favorite president.
All right, well, it's been fun, guys.
We're gonna end this little short right about now. But yeah, in that movie, they were having like all the Teslas that were like taking over and then just like running into each other with people inside of it. It was pretty sketchy. I don't know. What do we talk about after that? Because I just cut you guys off like normal.
I don't know. You just being horrible at hosting a show.
Oh, Michael, Big Mike. You got Tucker Carlson talked to the dude for like 90 minutes about.
You're so scatterbrained, dude.
This got me stuck, and then I had to go back and figure this out, and now I'm back to where you guys were. All right, what else you want to talk about then? I'll let you guys talk. I'll just pitch in then.
I know, you'll pitch in whatever you want.
And I'll just sit here in silence.
You got any more fire stories?
I picked a woman up. I think I told y'all about this, but she's been dead for like 2 weeks. Whatever, and it's been hot out. You still have to go check and make sure that they're,
Confirm.
yeah, like they're actually dead. But if you've ever smelled death, you don't really need to go up there. Like you know.
Yeah.
And it's one of those calls where you're at the door and you just go, this is gonna be a fun one.
Go ahead and make the calls.
And walk in, see her, and went, yep. And since I'm the new guy, I gotta go up. It's one of those I just walk up and go, yeah, no, she's she's gone. It's
Sorry. Yeah.
which it's sad. It really is.
Yeah, but it happens.
But man, the smell.
Yeah. You probably don't ever get that out of your head, I'm sure.
The one I haven't smelled yet, which I'm really not looking forward to, is burning flesh. Apparently that's the worst of all of them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. So I haven't smelled that one yet. Like, they say like human burnt flesh is like the worst. But I don't know.
Did you ask if it's almost like deer?
I've asked somebody, because I've hunted a lot of my life.
Right.
I've had barbecues, that kind of thing. But like, they said, no, it's just different. You don't really.
You'll know.
So, when I figure that one out, I'll be sure to let y'all know.
Do they do quarterly mental assessments with you guys or no?
So they've actually really stepped up the mental health game.
Yeah, as they should.
Because it's like 85% of first responders have like PTSD or some kind of mental illness now, and so they've really stepped up their game of like having evals, like not just like, are you okay? Yes, and check the box. And
Right.
Go on with your day.
which
I'm cool, bro.
a lot of times, the best thing you can do and what they really push is just they have a peer support team. It's like, hey, like we all get it. We see shitty stuff all the time. So
Right.
if all you need is to even just look at your buddy next to you and go, man, that was fucked up, and he goes, yeah, that's fucked up, and you can move on. Sometimes that's all you need.
No.
Sometimes you gotta sit down and be like that's actually bothering the shit out of me. Like, just handle it on the spot. Because if you wait weeks and weeks and weeks and then months, years,
It all just
eating at you.
it eats at you. But like, dead kids bother me. Like, it bothers everybody, but it sucks to see. And so when I had my first one, we sat down afterwards. Like, everybody's like, okay, let's take a break. Talk about it. Let's move on. So just, they're like, you guys good? We're all like, obviously we're guys. We're gonna be like, yeah, we're good. But then like, we're all like, I don't know though. That one was kind of fucked up, guys.
Yeah.
Like, seeing a 5-month-old that's blue. That's kind of not cool.
That probably never would really ever get used to that.
No, you can't.
No, that's
And if you do, then you definitely need to talk to somebody.
yeah, that means that you're gone yourself.
Like, apathy it's okay to feel it. Like in the moment and on shift, that's a lot of things. Is while you're still going, you don't feel anything.
Right. Yeah.
It's like, I'll see something messed up and I'll be like, okay, Like I won't care. Like I'll have absolutely no feeling about it. I'm like, okay, I have a job to do. Let's get it done.
Right. Yeah.
And then the next day when I get off shift or 2 shifts later, I'll be sitting alone, and it'll kind of hit me. I'll be like, oh, yeah, that was weird. It's almost a relief to me whenever I feel that.
Right.
Because then
that's
I
how
know
you're supposed to feel.
I know that it's natural to feel something
Right.
like that. Whenever I don't feel some bad call, that's when I'm like, I'm gonna talk to somebody. I'll be like, hey, this is. I feel weird about this. I don't care.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Because like, you guys and police officers see a lot of. You see everything that you're never supposed to see human be like.
Yeah, they told us the average human goes through like 3 to 5 traumatic events, like truly traumatic events in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And
you guys do it weekly.
We have like that many, like sometimes even daily.
Yeah.
Daily, weekly.
Yeah.
So it's, you have to know what you're getting into. And if you do and you accept it, you're fine. Like you really are. It doesn't bother me.
Right.
The only things that bother me is, like I said, apathy and like, am I not me anymore? That's whenever I'm like, okay, I need to talk to someone because no job is worth your life. It isn't.
No. I mean, do you have like the mindset of, like when you apply for this job, like somebody has to do it?
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Right. That's kind of what I was. I guess that would be like the only really mindset you could have is like someone has to do it. I'm willing to do it, so I'm going to do it.
I know you guys like aren't super religious at all, but I definitely am. Like that's part of like the core of me. And a verse that I always had in my head was Isaiah 6:8, and basically in short, what it says is, I heard the voice of the Lord, and He said, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?" And I said, "Here am I. Send me."
That's in Hacksaw Ridge.
Is it?
Yeah, when he have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah, I've seen it. I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, when he it was a medic that refused to ever pick up a gun, but then he asked, like he said the same thing, and he just kept asking the Lord for one more, and he saved like 60 people that night or something like that. There was up on the ridge, which is like Hacksaw Ridge is like this
Like
straight incline. Yeah, and he kept, or no, that was a similar thing. It was in Fury too.
Fury.
Yes, that was a tanker movie. They said the same thing too.
But that's one thing that always goes through my mind is I'm able, I'm willing. Here am I. Send me. I'll do it. Because someone has to do it. I don't care to be that one.
Yeah, it's good to hear that they're doing like the mental check too, because obviously military, but then first responders have the most PTSD, I'd say, of everybody. Because I mean, the stuff you guys see or go through, you couldn't even imagine, or like wonder how this even happened.
Yeah, and like I said, the thing is like, I'm gonna make it sound more serious or less serious than it actually is, but if you have guys around you, and I'm a social person, you guys know that, and day to day, I try to keep up with you guys. I try to talk to you guys because that's where your humanity comes from.
Right.
Staying close with people, and if I have this job and I'm stressed out and I see stuff and I just lock myself alone in a room for the 48 hours and then I come back and I make it my entire life, I'm not going to last the 25 years I need to put in for retirement. I'm going to sit there, rot away, and I'm going to be a shell of a human.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be the husband that I need to be, the father that I'm going to need to be, the friend, nothing. I'm just going to be just a shell.
Yeah. Talking to people.
Yeah, no humanity, no emotion, just a numb.
I mean, that's good that you guys talk about it though after. Yeah. I mean, that's probably got to be huge because you're talking to people that know exactly what you're going through, or that can relate, so you don't feel like you're alone.
Oh yeah, you really turn into kind of like a family.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
You guys are obviously going through hard stuff together, but you're with each other for 24 hours at a time. A third of your life, you're with these guys.
Do you do the same shifts with the same people normally?
A lot of times.
A lot of times, yeah.
So like you get to know guys really well.
So like your captain is usually your captain the whole time.
For the entire.
Gotcha. Well, that's good.
Like you move around and see other people.
Yeah.
Obviously, work different shifts, but
Yeah.
I think another thing is, you know, kind of talking about being a man isn't just, you know, being hard and tough all the time. You should be able to be gentle, be soft, be loving, be kind, but also be able to have a closed fist, be strong, be hard when you have to be.
Yeah, it's like that. Rather be a warrior in a garden versus a gardener in a war.
Yeah, the whole masculine bullshit of I'm tough 100% of the time. I'm always on it.
Yeah, no.
No
I
one
don't think
is.
so, no.
No, that's bull, and you can't live
Yeah.
your life that way.
Mm-hmm.
But you can work your ass off and stay hard.
Stay hard, David Goggins.
Yeah.
Who's gonna carry the boats? Type shit. You regret going into it, or you still enjoy
No, this is
what you're meant to do?
100%.
Good.
I've had so many jobs in the past, from like working on horse farms to doing a little bit of police department work to
Real estate.
real estate and
Yeah.
being a chef at a place. Like nothing has ever
Spoken to you.
spoken to me the way that I know, like, because I'm actually doing something.
Right. Bet you're glad you're not in real estate anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it on the side and that kind
Yeah.
of stuff, but I don't have to sit there and feel like I'm selling my life for a paycheck.
Yeah.
So it's now that I can do it on my terms, I love doing real estate on the side. I can do that, do it my way, how I want to, and not have to worry about if I don't sell this. I guess I'm eating ramen for the next
Right. Yeah.
6 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. That's real estate's difficult, man.
I'm sure cars is the same way. Sometimes it's
Yeah, it's a little more consistent, like pain wise. Then it's just like like I look at it as like kind of an artwork or perfecting your craft. Like, I really like perfecting my craft of being as best as I possibly can. So I enjoy the like.
the chase almost.
Nah, not even that. Just like learning how to read people and talk to and ask the right questions, and like it's all.
It just scratches that itch.
Yeah, like I love helping people and getting them in the car they love, but it's nice like knowing that they're like there was no opportunity and then taking it to selling a car.
Yeah.
Like you really feel like or like just it's like perfecting a craft, man. It's just
I think
exciting.
anything that you do and you take pride in, you'll
Yeah.
get that kind of
Yeah.
accomplishment feeling about you, and that's important for, you know, us as men to feel that is that we're
Providing something.
yeah we're providing, because everybody talks about I don't have an ego. Everybody has an ego.
100%. Well,
Whether or not you project it like a douchebag or not is a different thing.
yeah.
Men need to feel important and like they have worth, and you get that through hard work and being good at something and pride.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a man's self-worth is a lot of times with what you can provide,
Yeah.
which is hard, but that's
It
the whole
is.
part of it. But yeah, it's fun.
What was that? There was a quote. It was something like, "To want something or to have something you've never had, you have to do things you've never done."
Yeah. Yeah, and like another thing, like a lot of your answers to your questions are within the work that you don't want to do.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's that way too, you know. Yeah, it's all a lot easier said than done, you know. I've been seeing a lot of videos of these people that are like running like these 200-mile races, and they're just saying like it's like a blessing to be able to suffer. Like,
I like
they'll be like 150 miles in on day 2.5, bro, just running. And they're like, it's a blessing to be able to suffer, to be able to like feel pain and to be able to go through this because so many people can't, you know.
That's the way you have to look at it.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta like kind of trick yourself into like that mindset because, you know, it's easy to like have that mindset when you get started, but you know, when you're in the middle of it, yeah, that's you know, you got to truly believe it because you can't really, you know, things are a little different when you're in the middle of it.
Yeah, so I don't. When did we all start hanging out? What, like 3-4 years ago, something like that?
Yeah, I'd say that's when we were Xbox friends.
Yeah, we're telling that right after this.
Yeah.
But
It was like right.
It was probably, I think, 3 or 4 years ago.
somewhere in there.
Yeah, like 21.
We were in high school still? No, we were
It was
out
right-
in high school.
It was after high school.
Yeah, we graduated in 20, so yeah, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years
I
ago.
mean, I've known Jack since elementary school, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like right before we had started hanging out, like, I used to have like big like negativity problems. Like everything was just like I just growing about shit. I just
Like a
complained all
why
the
me
time.
thing?
Yeah, like all that.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I have made a conscious effort of I've never had a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime everybody asks me, so, how you doing today? Or, you know, do you have a good day? Or always yes. It has never been bad. And I always say, well, I'm not 6 foot under, so it's a good day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm alive. I'm breathing. I have a roof over my head. I have food in my stomach. Today is a good day. No matter what happens, I already won.
Mm-hmm.
And if you walk in like that, you can't lose.
Yeah. I mean, you already won the lottery being born.
Yeah.
Like, what are the chances that you're that one sperm that made it to that egg?
Even if you put me under a bridge covered in shit and mud in the cold, I already won.
I'll come save you.
You better cuddle me.
I'll come keep you warm.
Now tell
I'll bring
the
the
story
oil.
about Xbox friend.
I don't know. I was introducing you to somebody.
Wasn't that at the gym?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
at the gym. We've known
It's
each
so
other for
messed
like
up.
Like,
At least a year.
a
At
year
that
no,
and a half,
more than
2
that,
years.
dude. This was like a year and a half ago. Like, we were probably 3 years.
Like we've been pretty good boys for a while. At this
Yeah,
point.
like, honestly, I probably could, like at that time, I could still probably consider you one of my best friends, even that. And I was just introducing Jack to somebody, and not like, hey, it's my best friend, or like, we've known each other forever. I was like, yeah, that's my Xbox friend. I didn't think anything of it till he texted me like an hour later, big bro, fuck you, bro.
yeah, no, I didn't want to bring it up in front
It's
of the
like,
person.
am I just an Xbox friend to you? Because like,
Am
mentally,
I just your side piece?
Yeah. Like mentally, I'm like, damn. Like we like after our time we talked is on Xbox. So that was like the first thing to explain it. I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
no, like I remember I sat there, and I didn't want to bring it up because I was like, you know
Like you
what?
didn't, yeah, you didn't even like greet him back. You just like were like, and just like you walked away.
Yeah, so I walk in. This is from my point of view. I walk in. I see you're talking. I didn't want to like interrupt your set or whatever.
Right.
You were talking to a chick, and I was like, I'm gonna let him do his thing. I walked by. You said what's up, initiated contact. I was just gonna kind of give you like the little
Yeah,
nod and
what's
wave
up?
and
And
walk
walk,
over.
yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah, this is Jack. He's one of my Xbox friends." I just looked at you. I went, "Damn." I just kind of walked away. And text you later. I'm like, "That was a dick move, man."
Oh my gosh.
It's so much of a mistake that like almost 2 years later
Yeah,
we're still
still
talking about
call
it.
it an Xbox friend.
Oh,
Dude, that was so funny.
that was.
That went on for a long time too.
Oh, I don't think you called me anything but your Xbox friend for like a year.
I don't think you let me call you anything else. Bro.
Yeah.
You're like, no.
No, I'm just your Xbox
I'm
friend.
just your Xbox friend. Oh, that shit was hilarious.
Or I
bro.
told Pate later that day. I'm like, dude, I gotta tell you what the fuck.
This
No, dude, that was hilarious. I'm like, oh, you're just an Xbox friend.
Yeah. Sorry, guess I didn't make the roster.
Yeah, it's, you know. Hey, we've come a long ways, you know. Now, you know, come full circle.
Now you're my Xbox friend.
You totally used that wrong, Jack, whenever that happened. Like, anytime somebody asks for a favor, sorry,
I'm just.
I'm just an Xbox friend.
Not even a real friend.
Yeah.
If I was one of your real friends, I'd come.
Yeah. Oh, you're stuck in a ditch? You should probably call one of your real friends, not your Xbox friend.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I only have a mic. I don't have hands.
Delete my number. You only can talk to me over Xbox.
If it's not via the Wi-Fi, I'm unavailable.
See you drive past the road. Can't park there.
Oh, that's funny. Should make a parking spot for like Xbox friends only. That'd be hilarious.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, well, anything else, gentlemen, or we can wrap this up?
Yeah, I think we're about done for this one.
Yeah, I gotta go move a safe from Cabela's.
Oh, you got on that job? Damn.
Dude, I am the Sunday man, bro.
I was supposed to have that job and it rained.
Oh,
Got
were
rained
you?
out.
Yeah, it's like a 450
Oh,
pound
yeah.
safe. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's got to be pretty light. So,
For safe, yeah.
yeah. Like, I picked that up.
From
reps.
Cabela's to their place?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's empty. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah, we just going to Cabela's to pick it up and then just driving it to the dude's
There's
house.
actually no truck. You just carry and get from Cabela's too.
Yeah, that's what I kind of assumed. So, light work.
A light rock.
Yeah, a light 100-mile rack real quick with a fucking safe. All right, gentlemen. So let's go have some fun today. Thank everybody for still watching. If you are still here, and have a good rest of your day.
Peace.